Imagine a world where the wind whispers tales of adventure, where the trees beckon you towards the unknown. In this world, we find our four friends, each with an insatiable thirst for thrill and exploration. There's Aman, the daring leader, his eyes always set on the horizon. He's the one who hears the call of the wild the loudest, the one who dreams of unraveling the mysteries tucked away in the heart of the jungle. Then we have Priya, the compassionate soul whose love for nature is as deep as the roots of the ancient trees. Her heart beats in sync with the rhythm of the jungle, a symphony that only she can truly understand. We can't overlook Rohit, the jovial spirit who finds humor in every situation. He's the light of the group, the one who keeps their spirits high, even when shadows loom. Lastly, there's Anaya, the pragmatic thinker. She's the one who keeps them grounded, the one who ensures that their heads don't get lost in the clouds, even as they chase their dreams. Together, they make a team as diverse as the jungle they yearn to explore. Their camaraderie is their strongest weapon, their shared love for adventure, their common bond. They've charted their course, prepared their gear, and their hearts are brimming with anticipation. The jungle awaits them, its secrets ready to be discovered, its challenges ready to be faced. The air is thick with excitement as they stand at the edge of the wilderness, the uncharted territory stretching before them like a canvas waiting to be painted with their adventures. They look at each other, a silent promise passing between them. They know the path won't be easy, that the jungle won't give up its secrets without a fight, but they are ready. And so, armed with nothing but courage and camaraderie, the friends stepped into the heart of the jungle, oblivious to the thrilling adventure that awaited them. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, the rustling leaves and distant animal cries marked the beginning of their adventure. The jungle was a world of its own, a symphony of sounds and sights that offered a sense of awe and a thrill of the unknown. Their journey was filled with encounters that tested their courage and resilience. They came face to face with the wild dwellers of the jungle, a majestic tiger, a herd of elephants, and a troop of mischievous monkeys. Each encounter was a lesson in respect and understanding of the untamed world they had stepped into. They learned to tread softly, to watch and listen, to adapt and overcome. The challenges they faced were not just physical, but emotional too. The jungle was a great leveler, stripping away their city-bred inhibitions and revealing their true selves. They had to rely on each other for survival, for comfort, and for companionship. Amidst all the adventure, a romance began to bloom between two of the friends. It was as unexpected as the jungle itself. Their shared experiences, the shared silence in the face of the wild, and the shared laughter in the light of the campfire all wove a bond that went beyond friendship. Their hearts began to beat to the rhythm of the jungle in sync with each other. As they navigated the jungle, they discovered that the greatest adventure was not in the wild encounters or the survival challenges, but in the unfolding of their emotions. The jungle was not just a physical journey, but an emotional odyssey that brought them closer to each other and to their own selves. As night fell, they huddled around a bonfire, their hearts filled with newfound love and the thrill of adventure. The jungle was silent now, but their hearts were loud with emotions, love, excitement, fear, and a sense of accomplishment. Their adventure had only just begun. But as the saying goes, every adventure has its twists and turns. Just as our intrepid friends were beginning to find their rhythm in the jungle, the unexpected happened. They were deep in the heart of the wilderness, far from any trace of civilization. The sun was setting, casting long shadows that danced and flickered among the ancient trees. Suddenly, they felt an eerie silence descend upon them, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. One moment, they were laughing and sharing stories around the campfire. The next, their friend Ravi was nowhere to be found. They searched for him, their calls echoing hauntingly through the vast expanse of the jungle. But Ravi seemed to have vanished into thin air, swallowed by the unending green. The tension was palpable. their cheerful camaraderie was replaced by a sense of dread, the fun-filled adventure turning into a desperate rescue mission. They were not just battling the elements anymore. They were battling fear, uncertainty, and the ticking clock. Then, just when they thought things couldn't possibly get any worse, they found themselves face to face with the jungle's most fearsome resident, a raging tiger. The creature's eyes glowed in the dark, its growls sending a bone-chilling fear through their hearts. They were trapped in a deadly game of survival, their lives hanging in the balance. Their hearts pounded in their chests as they stood their ground, armed with nothing but their courage and their unwavering faith in each other. In this moment of peril, they discovered a strength they never knew they possessed. Their friendship, which had until now been filled with laughter and light-hearted banter, transformed into a lifeline. They leaned on each other, their unity becoming their greatest weapon against the adversities they faced. In the face of danger, their bonds of friendship were put to the ultimate test. The true measure of friendship isn't how you come together, but how you stay together when things fall apart. As the echoes of this truth reverberated through the dense jungle, our friends found themselves in the midst of a crisis, their bond tested in ways they never foresaw. They were lost, one of their own was missing, and danger lurked around every corner. But it was in this moment of raw desperation that their true strength shone through. They began to strategize, pooling together their skills and knowledge to formulate a plan. They knew that their survival hinged on their unity, and they refused to let fear divide them. With renewed determination, they embarked on a search for their lost comrade. Each step they took was filled with hope and resolve as they navigated through the treacherous terrain. The jungle, once a place of mystery and adventure, had turned into a battlefield, but they were ready to fight. Against all odds, they found their friend weary but alive. Their joy was palpable, their relief immense. But the danger was far from over. The wilderness was still a threatening presence, and they had to fend off the lurking perils. But our friends were no ordinary group. They were a team, forged in the fires of adversity, raised by the power of friendship. They faced each threat with courage, their wit as sharp as the jungle's thorns. They used their collective intelligence to outsmart the dangers, turning their challenges into stepping stones towards victory. As they finally emerged from the dense foliage, they did so as victors. They had triumphed over the jungle, over their fears, and over their own limitations. The ordeal had brought them closer, strengthening their bond in an extraordinary way. The jungle had tested them, but they had emerged stronger, their friendship unbroken. They had walked into the wilderness as friends, but they walked out as heroes. Through courage, wit, and the power of friendship, they emerged victorious from the jaws of danger. As they stepped out of the jungle, they were not the same people who had entered it. The dense, green labyrinth had transformed them, had shaped them in ways they could not have imagined. It was an adventure, yes, but it was also so much more. Their journey had begun with a thirst for thrill, for something different, something exciting. And what could be more exciting than delving into the heart of the jungle? It was the call of the wild that had drawn them in, the promise of an adventure that was too tempting to resist. But as they ventured deeper, they found more than just thrill and excitement. They found love. Amidst the rustling leaves and the whispering winds, a love story had blossomed. It was a love that was raw and pure, as untamed as the jungle itself. It was a love that taught them patience, understanding, and the beauty of finding someone who sees you for who you really are. The adventure had also been a journey of self-discovery. They learned about their own courage, their own strength. They faced challenges they never thought they could overcome, yet they did. In the face of danger, they found within themselves a resilience they didn't know they possessed. They learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. And amidst all this, they discovered the beauty of nature. They learned to appreciate the symphony of the jungle, the harmony in the chaos. They learned to respect the power of nature, its ability to both create and destroy. But perhaps the most important lesson they learned was about friendship. They realized that true friendship is not about being inseparable, but about being there for each other in times of need. It's about standing by each other, no matter what. They had come seeking adventure, but what they found was a lifelong bond, a love story, and a tale they would tell for generations to come.